What's poppin', everybody? It's SaberWolf94, and it's Water Deck time with Gyarados, Mega Gyarados, Shiny Gyarados, Red Gyarados, whatever you want to call it. It can go by a lot of names in this case. So yeah, this is gonna be Mega Gyarados EX. Um, this deck is kind of cool. If you ask me, it was actually better last format. It kind of misses a lot of cards, like we lost Dive Ball, and most importantly, I think Mega Turbo would have helped this deck a lot because he really needs a lot of energy to function. But we still have a lot of water support. We still have this, which I'll talk about soon. But let's look at our guy first. Now let's look at the basic form, Gyarados EX. Oh yeah, looks very nice. I like this version. Like Manaphy, I don't really like Greninja this much in this picture, but I like the Manaphy in the background. We got the regular one right here, and the full art one. Cool Pokemon. The only thing I don't have is the promo, it seems. But anyway, so Gyarados EX, has 180 HP, standard for a Pokemon EX. Guys, has a big ass retreat cost with 4. Not that great, but I guess it's not that surprising with a big guy like him. I'm not gonna say the heavy ball shit because that's kind of redundant, obsolete at this point. Yeah, you can use it, but we have Nest Ball, we have a million other ways to search this guy. The lightning weakness is also standard for Gyarados. It would be double weak in the games, but has two kind of decent average attacks. Okay, so the first attack, Stormy Seas. Uh, it's a one colorless energy attack. You flip a coin until you get heads, until you get tails. For each heads, you grab a water energy and attach it to this dude. Now, you may get lucky with this. I've gotten lucky a few times with this, as we'll see in games. I managed to get like 3 energies once immediately. So, it's kind of cool, but it's a coin flip attack, and there's always that sort of risk, and that's not, really something too reliable. But, for a first attack, I guess if you open with him, it's kind of a good attempt to get a bunch of energy on him. At least he can help himself a little bit. Maybe, he can just help himself get the energy and you don't have to use all the other shit in this deck. But, it's all right. Uh, Maybe there could have been something better, but it's all right. And for the second attack, Splash Burn, this is a 4 energy attack, so big as attack, does 130 damage. I guess it's all right for a 4 energy attack. You can get 2-hit knockouts on mostly anything, and I suppose that if you hit for weakness, then you will most likely kill whatever you're attacking to. But it also does 10 damage to each of your bench dudes, so that kind of sucks. We're not really going to use this attack. We're going to be using the attack of Mega Gyarados, of course. And it's not that great, Splash Burn. I mean, I guess we have Mime, so maybe it can come up, but you don't want to do this and hit your guys. That's a lot of bench damage. So decent attacks, decent little guy, but we of course want to get out Mega Gyarados out. Mega Gyarados EX. So this Pokemon has 240 HP. That is very good. That is the same as Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. Pretty good if you ask me. Aggron has 240, I think, too. Mega Aggron. Has Blast Geyser. Not really sure how to pronounce this word. I think both pronunciations are correct. I could be wrong, but anyway. So for colorless energy, you do 120, and you have the option to do 20 more for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So most likely you'll have like all 4 water energy. I guess if you want to be a clever ass, you can put 2 water energy and then put a DCE. That is a thing. I guess you can maybe make him attack quicker, but then he's not going to do a lot of damage. Uh, he's only going to do like what, 160 damage, and since it'll likely have the Spirit Link on, you won't be able to put like a choice band and shit. So our goal is to put 4 water energy, and if you have 4 water energy, he's going to be doing 200 damage. Now that's a pretty good amount with 200 damage. You can knock out a lot of things in one hit. You can knock out a lot of Stage 1 GX Pokemon. Any basic and EX Pokemon are gonna die too that don't have Fighting Fury Belt or something. And you know, maybe sometimes I think I do run, yeah, I run the choice band in this. Maybe depending on the situation, you won't use the Spirit Link. You'll just get this guy out and put the choice band, and then you can do 230. Not very likely, but you know, with 200 damage, it gets the job done. Is a good attack for 4 energy. Now you do have to discard the 2 top cards of your deck if you want to do the extra damage, but it's worth it. It's 200 damage for 4 energy. You don't lose the energy. It's very good if you ask me for a Mega Pokemon. Okay, so for other dudes, we got our, let me talk about Palkia first actually. Palkia EX. Now this Pokemon is pretty good. You've seen this guy in my Kyogre deck, pretty sure. Aqua Turbo, you know, is going to grab 2 water energy and you do 40 damage too. So this is one of our good methods of powering up Gyarados. If this dude survives a couple of turns and we manage Aqua Turbo at least like 1 or 2 times, you know, if you do it once, then you break even and you did 40 damage. And if we do it 2, then we got +2. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh terms. But what I mean is that you will get at least 2 to 4 energy if he survives. And that's very good. You can power up Gyarados this way. You can power up any other attackers too. Either Suicune, Lapras, and Pearl Hurricane is also a solid attack. You probably won't use it because we can't really put energy on this guy like with Kyogre. But I suppose maybe if your game turns weird and you end up attacking with this dude instead of Gyarados, uh, it's a solid attack. Lapras GX next. This is our GX guy. We want to exploit the GX concept, so we will use Ice Beam GX if we can. This Pokemon is all around very solid, a very solid basic GX Pokemon. 190 HP is fantastic. Collect is a great opening attack. Draw 3 cards, especially in a format where we don't have, I mean, I guess we have Tapu Lele, we have ways to be consistent, but I feel like it's not like past formats. But I guess it's the beginning of Sun and Moon shit, so it's not that surprising. It was the same with when we first had like the big rotation when we just had X and Y shit. But anyway, so collect, draw 3, very good. Blizzard Burn is another fantastic attack. Cost 3 water energy, but you're going to do 160. We have ways to get around the you can attack next turn shit. With the choice band, it can do 190 and you can get some significant KOs once again. Very good Pokemon all around. And for our last attacker, basic ass attacker, is Suicune. Pretty good. Aurora Beam does good damage for 3. 120 HP is cool. Wind Charm can be handy. Is our way to hit Alola Ninetales and those, you know, safeguard types of Pokemon. Hoopa too. Hoopa from Shining Legends. That guy's going to become popular, I think, if he hasn't already. So yeah, this is our way to, you know, kick ass, kick those guys' asses. There's only one dude, but hopefully we'll get the job done. And for other Pokemon, it's basically Manaphy. You won't really attack with this. You just use Aqua Tube and have Free Retreat for your Pokemon with water energy. Darkrai, Dark Cloak, very cool Pokemon. You got the Mime for bitch protection. You guys know around that. And Tapu Lele, magnificent Pokemon as always. Wonder Attack, very good consistency card. And Energy Drive can also, we can also attack with this dude. Maybe you will even put energies with Palkia on this dude. You never know. It can happen. Doesn't have any weaknesses. All around fantastic ass card. So now, like I've said, the problem with Mega Gyarados is the energy. We need to put 4 water energy on this guy, and we only have a few good ways to do this. Now, Aqua Patch, this is one of the good ways. Now, I only have 2 of this card. I actually had 1, but managed to get like 1 more today. I started recording this profile yesterday, but had trouble with shit. And I'm doing this again today. And now we have 2 Aqua Patches. So, you know, we do run a lot of Ultra Balls in this deck, and ways to ditch, I guess. So we're going to be ditching the water energies, grabbing them with Aqua Patch. Ultra Ball is very good because, of course, we can grab our Tapu Lele for consistency. It's a surefire way of getting any Pokemon, namely Mega Gyarados EX, since we don't have Dive Ball. It's one of the better ways to grab that card. And yeah, it's Aqua Patch, one of the ways. Max Elixir is another one of the ways. This is considered to be a good card, and it kind of is. I don't really like it all that much because it's a chance card, but we do run 14 water energies in this deck, so I'm trying to do my best to have as good of a chance as I can to grab an energy when I use this Max Elixir, and you know, in conjunction with this and the other methods, we can power up Mega Gyarados this way. So yeah, it's a chance card. Don't really dig it this much, but you know, we kind of have to use it. And that's basically it for the ways we're gonna put energy on this dude. There's not really any other ways. We got the Professor's Letter too to grab the energies. It kind of conflicts maybe with this, but I have to run it for Ultra Ball 2, and just so that we can make sure to have energies to manually attach to. So for other consistency cards, you got the 1 Nest Ball. This was 2, but I had to take 1 out for Aqua Patch. Maybe if you have more of these, you would definitely run like 3 to 4. It's probably the best way. But, you know, we got 1 Nest Ball 2 to grab our basics. Like I said, with Ultra Ball, we can grab whatever the hell we want to. Stretcher is recovery to the hand. I do not run Super Rod in this deck. I don't feel it's necessary. Brooklet heals our stadium. It also helps in grabbing water basic Pokemon too. And that about covers, you know, consistency item cards, trainer cards, not supporters. Field Blower, our 2 Field Blower is standard. My Switch, Golden Switch, and Floatstone are also standard. Run these. And we do run 1 Choice Band and 1 Fighting Fury Belt, even though I do run Gyarados Spirit Link, and Gyarados really isn't going to, you know, have these tools attached to him, unfortunately. I decided to put these cards because they help with the Suicune and Palkia and Lapras too. Those guys can play a role too. And maybe sometimes we might have to, you know, attack and do shit with Gyarados, since, you know, we can't have the luck effect of Stormy Seas. Maybe, you know, we'll get lucky, grab the energies, and then maybe it's worth it to just straight up attack. So I do run these 2 tools. You know, worst comes to worst, you have a million ways to ditch them. Of course, the Spirit Link, like I've said, you need this so that you don't skip your turn. And that about covers it, to be honest. My supporter line is standard. We're going to run Lily, of course. This is amazing first turn. In conjunction with all these Ultra Balls, you know, the Nest Ball, Brooklet Heal, all the ways that we can just play cards, get advantage, and not have a hand. Lily is great. It's going to let us draw a lot of cards. My 3N, 3 Sycamore is standard. The Kukui 2, that can also help with KOs. Can help Gyarados do 220, get even more one-hit KOs. And we do run 2 Scala. I feel like I need to run 2 instead of 1 for the Spirit Links and stuff. Aqua Patch, 2 Max Elixirs. There's a lot of more significant trainer cards. So 2 is good. This is a good card in general. The 14 water energy, and that's basically it, guys. I run a heavy Gyarados line, a 4 line, and 3 Mega Gyarados line. Maybe you can do 3 to 2, maybe you can do 3-3. It's up to you. But since I had all these copies, I decided to go all out, make it a big focus on him. If we do open with him, of course I'm gonna use Stormy Seas and hope I get lucky. Even if you like flip one heads and get 1 energy, that's still kind of good. It's still something. So he's not all that bad. Like I've said, I feel this deck was better in the previous format before the rotation of Primal Clash, Roaring Skies, Agent Origins and shit. But it's still a decent, solid, water deck. That's actually not, a GX focused deck. This is a Pokemon EX, so they still they still can do shit. So, hope you guys enjoyed this red Gyarados, shiny Gyarados, uh, Mega Gyarados EX deck. Hope you guys like for Gyarados, of course, always cool. Share this with your friends. I think this is a decent enough solid deck profile. Uh, it really shows you the best partners. I feel like Lapras, Palkia, all these guys are standard cards you should run with this deck. Manaphy, of course, is always good. This deck is actually, because of the Ultra Balls and all this shit, is actually consistent. It's just the problem of can you get the water energies quickly enough to Gyarados and can he survive? Now, this deck, of course, isn't going to be some top tier shit because Gardevoir makes short work of this deck, unfortunately. With the 4 water energies, even if you have 240 HP, you're kind of screwed, but maybe it's even better than Gyarados GX, the new Gyarados GX that we got from Crimson Invasion. Never know. That dude can also do 200 damage, but he needs 5 energy, so I feel this is even better than that guy. But, hope you guys enjoyed this deck like I've said. Subscribe, share, leave a like, and what's up?